one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Minutemen use that extra time in the break, and they hope they've dialed up the perfect play here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Looking for the score! And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes the handoff, it's good. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught behind the line. It's Buckley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Brooks. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. It'll be third and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Leary. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the single running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UMass offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside to hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. UMass to the line facing third and long. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Buckley. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. To throw, it's Lowry. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Makes the grab. It's good. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes.
He caught it! Touchdown, Minutemen! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it to the back on the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Broncos! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Massey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. UMass will line up to punt it away.
Number 98 in punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. There he goes. Open it up. Oh, he got loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. The run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The give to the single back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's good. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now rolling to the left. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this.
Touchdown, Minutemen! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Leary. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion from the wideout. Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lowry. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The play action fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pocket breaking down. Finds space on the right. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The UMass offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.